set the stage now. So today we are going to discuss about the HANA licensing, right? It's a very, very important topic. So how the licensing work in the HANA database, SAP HANA licensing, how the license works and what are the types of licenses we have in the HANA databases, right? So in HANA, whenever you do the HANA license, it's not the free of software to use, right? HANA licensing, it's not the very free of software to use, not the open source softwares. We have to purchase from the service marketplace, and we have to do the installation, and we have to use for the our business. So here, what is the licensing concept in HANA? HANA licensing is purely based on main memory, purely based on main memory. So which means we have the 1 terabyte RAM. Then if you want to use the 1 terabyte RAM, then you need to purchase the RAM. You need to purchase the license based upon the how much memory you want to use it. Suppose you purchase the 1 terabyte RAM, you want to use the 2 terabyte, then SAP it won't accept it. It will be locked. So that's why based on the main memory, how much memory you have, how much memory you want to use it, then you have to purchase that much of RAM for that much of license, right? So it's based upon the main memory. It's based upon the RAM. How much memory? Suppose your DB, suppose you want to use the out of 1 terabyte, you want to use the 500 GB, then you have to purchase the 500 GB license for the from SAP marketplace. So HANA is basically whenever you install the HANA database, by basically we have the normally HANA licensing, we have the two types actually. One is the temporary license, and the second one is the permanent license. Permanent license. So temporary license means whenever you do the HANA installation, whenever you do the temporary license means whenever you do the HANA installation, so by default, you will get the 90 days license, 90 days license period, 3 months. So from that day one onwards, next 90 days, you will get the license from SAP, temporary license. During this time, you need to request the permanent license and you need to install it. You need to request the permanent license and you need to install in the service marketplace. You have to request and you need to install it on the in the our system DB. We have to install it, or directly you can install on the tenant DB itself. Okay, that is the licensing concept in the HANA database, right? So how to apply this license then? How to apply the license, even though permanent license or temporary license? Okay, first of all, let's discuss about the theoretically the types of license: temporary, permanent. Temporary is the 90 days period. So within this 90 days period, you need to get the new license from SAP. You need to install it. Otherwise, your system will be locked from the operations. So means your HANA databases will be locked. So permanent license. When you are applying the permanent license, you have the again two types actually. Okay, enforced. Okay, enforced and unenforced license. Unenforced license and enforced and unenforced license. We have the two types of licenses. We have two types of licenses we have in the system: enforced and unenforced license. So what does it mean by enforced license? Okay, unenforced license. So enforced license means, just I will tell you the example. It kind of, so prepaid license, right? Prepaid license means, suppose this is your HANA database. Suppose the example, this is your HANA database, right? This is a host. So in this host, you install the RAM size is the 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte you have installed. Okay, RAM size is the 1 terabyte. So in this host, your RAM size is the 1 terabyte to use it. Okay, 1 terabyte, 1 TB RAM, 1 TB RAM we have here. right? So this is our host, this is our operating system. On top of operating system, so one day you plan to install the HANA database, then you have installed the HANA database, right? This is the HANA database you installed, it's up and running. But your RAM size is the 1 terabyte, but you have not purchased the licensing for the 1 terabyte. So you have not purchased the 1 terabyte, just only 800 GB you purchased, only 800 GB license you purchased, 800 GB license you purchased. So which means HANA memory usage will grow up to here and 800 GB. Then the limit is over. The licensing limit is over. Why? Because you purchased only so 800 GB only. 800 GB only you purchased the license. Why? Because HANA license is based upon the main memory. How much memory you want to use it, then only that much of license you have to purchase from the SAP. So initially you don't know, only 800 GB you purchased, then HANA will start using the, so like that this memory, like that 800 GB, once it is reached the threshold, then immediately HANA DB will be locked from the operations. HANA DB will be locked from the operations. So this is the enforced. Suppose a limited one. So limit means, suppose example, I will tell you the prepaid example. Just one example I will tell you. Previously, we have prepaid and postpaid concept. When we have the prepaid concept, when you recharge the 50 rupees or 100 rupees, suppose like you will get the 80 rupees balance, right? Then you are entertained to use the up to 80 rupees. You are fully entertained to use the 80 rupees. You can use it. So once the 80 rupees completed, immediately our calls, everything, all the services will be disconnected, right? That is the prepaid. Same as like here prepaid only. Unenforced is the reverse order. Unenforced is reverse order. It's a kind of postpaid. So which means so it's unlimited. How much RAM you have there, you can use full memory. You can use it. So that's the kind of the that is called the unenforced. Unenforced is called the, so you can use the full RAM. There is no lock operations. Nothing will happen. There is no database locking operations. Nothing. How much RAM you can use it, you can use the full RAM, full one. That is called the unenforced. Postpaid. Postpaid means you have the unlimited, right? So you have about, postpaid means you have whatever the pack you have, per day you can use or you unlimited calls, unlimited voice calls, unlimited, right? Everything is unlimited. Postpaid. That's why I call it as the postpaid. It's related to the same small. So then you can use it. That much of thing you can use it. But enforced is the limited one. So here some customers, so they don't want to use the unenforced. Some licensing cost is very high. So that's why they don't want to use the unenforced. They want to use the enforced. But then when they are using the enforced, the RAM size, the database is reached to the that much memory, then immediately your database operations will be closed. Then immediately your business will be stopped. So that is the enforced license. But unenforced, nothing will happen. It's a unlimited memory. You can use it how much RAM you have, only that much you can use it. That will not cause any issues in the systems. So there is no locking, nothing will. So that's why most of the customers I heard that they will use the unenforced. So there is no much difference. They will use the unenforced. Why? Because it's unlimited. So unlimited means only cost wise some difference, but so they will, it is unlimited and there is no limitations. You can use it. That is called the permanent license, right? In the permanent license, we have the two types. One is the enforced, and the second one is the unenforced, right? So, sir, each license, this enforced or unenforced license, there is a there is a limitation, predefined expiration date. If we have the expiration date for each and every, for this one also we have the expiration date. This is also expiration date, maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, something like that. So there is a expiration date for the each license. Expiration date for the each license. So during that time, you need to renewal the license. During this time, you need to do the renewal of the license. You have to renewal. Renewal means you need to apply the license. You need to apply it. You forgot to apply it. What happens? You forgot to apply the license. What happens? So when you are in the permanent license, you miss to renewal the license. Then what happens means, so again temporary license will be applied. Again the temporary license will be applied in the system. Once the permanent license is over, but the temporary license is valid only 28 days only. That temporary license is valid only 28 days only. Initial temporary license is 90 days. After that, we have to apply the permanent license. Even though the permanent license is over, then again 28 days your license will be applied. You have to apply the license. You have to request the SAP to apply the license. So where we have to apply the license? If we see in the system, so we have connected to the one of the system DB. Then if you go to the right click on the system DB, go to the properties. Here you can see the license tab. In the license tab, you see the license here. So what is the license? Temporary license. June 30 you have installed, again September 28, 3 months, 90 days. It is in 90 days it is installed, it is available. After that 28th September, again this HANA system will be locked. HANA system will be locked from the operations. Just you can go ahead and click on the install button, then you can upload you will get the license in the text file. Just you can upload the text file, that will be imported here, that will be installed, and you will see that the permanent license is installed. So like that you will get the license here. You will get the license. So for this one, you need to go to the system DB, right click and the properties, then you need to do the installation. You need to do the installation of the license you have to apply. And also you have to apply the tenant as well. Individual tenants also you can apply it. Individual tenant also you can apply it. So the tenant databases, it will take the precedence over from the system DB. It will take the precedence over from the tenant system DB. So individual tenant database also we can apply it. Otherwise, if you apply the tenant databases, automatically system database will take care of the license. So you don't need to worry about. So, but mainly system database we have to apply the license. Then it will apply to the all the tenant databases as well, right? So how much memory you want to use it? So peak used memory, it's a temporary license, right? So 14 GB, something like that we can use it. So how much memory you want to use it? Like that, based on that, you can use the memory. Based on that, you can set the memory in the settings. So suppose like example, you have the 52 GB, you purchase the license only for 45 GB license, then immediately another DB locked from the operation. So if you have the 52 GB, you purchased the license for the 52, same or more, then nothing will happen to the system level. It will be green status, nothing will happen. So that's the thing of, that is the advantage of the, we have this one we have, that is the advantage of the, we have this system. Okay, so that is the advantage. So that is the reason, so we have the license. So it's not like that free cost of software, it's a license, means licensed software version. So we have to purchase the license from the service marketplace. Sir, how to get the license then? So when you log into the service marketplace with SUSE ID, if you go to the SUSE ID, then this is our support.sap.com or service.sap.com. Once you go to the server base, here you have the request keys. When you go to the request keys here, you will get the systems like this. Here you need to just use the search button. So in which license number you have to use it. Search it. Just take the search option here. Okay. So here license keys. Here license keys. You can just select the license keys. Then you will get this type of page. It will open it. So then it is opening. How many types of licenses you have in the system? It is opening here. So based on that, you have to go to the system DB, then properties, then you have to get the hardware key. What is the hardware key? This key is very important. Only this one you require, hardware key. So this, based upon this hardware key, your permanent license will be installed. Based upon the hardware key, your license will be installed. Okay, so let's see, it is loading. So basically, two types of licenses: temporary, permanent. Temporary is the 90 days, permanent is the, so based upon the pack you have, which you choose it. So permanent license may be enforced, that is the limited one. It's kind of prepaid. Just you need to use the only that much of, so memory only, predefined memory. So but unlimited, unenforced means there is no limitation. You can use it how much you want to use it, you can use it. Okay, so but after the permanent license also expired, you forgot, you expired, the permanent license also expired, database it won't go down immediately. The temporary license will be applied again 28 days. 28 days it is applied. So 28 days it is within this 28 days you need to get the request, and also you will get the alerts actually from the system. Your license is going to expire in the next 40 days, 50 days, something like that. You will get the license, right? So then you need to request them. See here, so here we have systems are there. So you need to apply the license here. You need to get it. So you need to apply the license here. Which one you are? So we are planning to apply the HANA license, right? HANA. So select that which installations you are planning to import it. So then choose the database and everything, right? So select the which one you want to install it. Suppose HANA database. So you can choose this HANA. Nothing is there here. Just go ahead, click on the go. So here, yeah, here what we have to do here. So we need to just click on the plus symbol. We need to plus the plus symbol. Then what is the type? What is the HANA? What is the type of the installation you want to do? ERP HANA slot formation, right? We are going to install the HANA platform. Then select the HANA platform. Then what is the version of your database? HANA 2.0 platform edition 2.0. What is the system SID? You can put like HDB. So what is the system type? System type is the or production type. What is the operating system you are using? So Linux, right? What is the infrastructure? Our is the private on-premises machine, right? We have to fill these details. We are adding the new system. Then just to go back, then we can apply the license. Go back and just add the key. Just you can just so what is the hardware key? So this hardware key you required from the system which you generated, right? D21 something like that. You just hardware key, it will be generated hardware key. Then once the hardware key generated, how much memory? Quantity means memory. How much memory you want to use it? How much memory you want to use it? 2 terabyte, 1 terabyte, or 1 terabyte, 3 terabyte. So or 50 GB, 10 GB, 5 GB. How much you want to use it? So then you can use that much of GB. Then you can just add the key. Then the request file will be generated. So like that, we need to add the system. We need to generate the new HANA license. We need to generate it. We need to generate the new HANA license for the our databases. We have to generate it like this. So we have to request the license. We have to go to the service marketplace. Just click on the request keys. Then go to the screen will appear. Then after that, if you know the installation number or anything, just select it. Otherwise, go and search it out. Then you will get the things here. You will get the systems here. Then select any one of the systems. Select any one of the system. Then select any one of the system. Then you can install it. Select any one of the system. Then you can install it. That is the way. Generate the key. That key just go to the here. Then load it here. Just go to the system test properties, install the key, then it will ask the to please provide the text file. The text file we have to provide it here, so that the HANA license will be installed here. This is the way we have to do the installation of the your HANA licensing concept licensing. So based on that, your HANA will start using the that much of license. Based on that, HANA will start using the based on that HANA will start using the that much of memory and everything. Okay, so this is the way. Any questions from anyone?
Sir, for unlimited that one, how do we install sir, that
Same
license?
is the limited or unlimited. So same you have to go to the here, just click on the install. That's it.
No,
So
where we can see that option actually unlimited.
Here when you are requesting, there is an option, right? How much memory you want. Yeah, in the interview point of time, the common question they may ask you is, so your temporary license is installed. Once it is 90 days is over, what will happen? Database will be locked from the operations. Even though you applied the permanent license, you forgot, the person left the organization, then in that case, what? You will get the alerts. You are not secured the alerts as well. Then what in this case? Again, permanent license is over. Again, temporary license will be installed, but that is not the again 90 days. That is only 28 days that license will be installed. 28 days that permanent license, the temporary license installed after the permanent license is over. Okay, so after the permanent license is over. If again, if the 28 days is the you have not applied, database will be down. Database will be locked from the operations. Will be locked from the operation. Again, you need to go to the OS level, operating system level. Then commands you have to use it. There is a commands. So there is a commands you have to use it. That commands you have to use it, and you have to install it. And there is commands from SAP commands. Apply the license operating system level. You have to apply the license in the operating system level. The time studio cannot be accessible. Why? Because it's down already. It's down. It's not it's logged already. You won't get anything actually. You won't get you will not log into the database itself. You will not get these options and everything. Why? Because it's locked already. You cannot log in. So that is the issue. You have to apply from the OS level commands. You have to use it. OS level commands you have to use it. So see here one more thing important point. When you are connecting to the, this is one of the interview point of question. They may ask you. So HANA Studio to your HANA database, which is in the Linux, how it will work. Go to the properties file. So there is a port number actually. There is a port number. There is a port number. The port number, there is a port number, 3 instance number 15. This port number is related to the index server. This port number is related to the index server. That is directly will go and install in the index server only. That port number is related to the index server. So it will you directly will connect to the index server. But if your index server is down, you cannot connect it. None of the HANA studios it won't work. None of the HANA studios it won't work it. So that port number is related to the index server port number. That port number is related to the that index server port number. Okay, so 3 instance number 15 is the port number. So one of my one of the person he learned from here by checking the YouTube videos and everything. So he got the job as a fresher. He got the job in one of the organization. He joined in the Bangalore based company. So let me stop the recording and I'll explain.